Hi everyone, Linico here. I recently just finished voting on Hero Rises, and I took a peek at the Fire Emblem Heroes Twitter, and then I saw this, an interim result for Hero Rises, and boy, it's got a couple surprises here and there, but there's a lot of expected stuff too. And I just wanted to give my 2 cents on it, because why not? This is going to determine the fate of everyone. We're gonna get this hero, and I really want to hope. I really want to try and do my own little bit to see if we can get a useful hero for everyone. Well, yeah, everyone has their opinions. Everyone has their reasons. So regardless, I'm just gonna give my 2 cents on each of the units here. Like, just giving an overarching look. We can see some expected stuff, some unexpected stuff. Talking about you. Edun. We're getting to the top 10. Edun is a armored dragon. And she's really good, by the way. She says no to debuffs, and she gets stronger as a result if she is debuffed in any way or hurt in any way. If you build her right, which is like plus speed and special fighter, and then whatever you think can work in her aid, C slot like distant counter, or do you just want to keep Fort Def Res or something? If you build her and like you work on her speed a bit, she can be a problem. She's already a problem with just her base kit, really. I use Edun, except my Edun uses life and death, along with brazen attack speed with vengeful fighter. It's my own fun, okay? Just let me have it. But yeah, she's a good unit. Duo, Alphonse, and Sharena. They are the unit that I believe like deserves to be in like the top 8 because they're just that good. They have a duo effect that works on infantry allies. It's -2 to their cooldown specials. For Alphonse in general, it's just an instant special, and when they have their special ready, their weapon gives them +5 to all stats, and the enemy can't get a follow. They're slow, but it doesn't matter because they can just hit you once. They're really good for tanking and killing. You can solo maps if you use them just right. The unit above them can do the very same. If you use them just right, you get solo maps with just that unit. Legendary Leaf. But they're a duo hero. They score well. Their duo effect is really useful in my opinion. It only works on infantry, but it's really useful. You can do a lot with that. I said a lot of stuff in the versus Leaf video I did about them, so I'm not gonna say it now. Legendary Leaf is really good. Like I said, he can solo maps if you use him well enough with like dancers and all that. A brave weapon that works in both phases is really great. When he's under your control, the player's control, the enemy can't even do a follow-up on him because he's pretty dang slow. So basically he hits twice and then he might get hit if the unit isn't already dead. And then his special, which is just a 3 cooldown Gale Force on a ranged unit, just lets him move again, but he can only move one space. But that's fine because you can run like Pivot on him, or you can run Restore on an ally healer, and that just gets rid of the one movement status effect he has. He puts himself that he gets affected by, and then he can move 3 spaces again. Yeah. But yeah, he's a really good unit. He's a terrifying unit to deal with. Legendary Alm, also terrifying. He's the hole puncher. If you let him initiate, you just might die. I can see why he's up here. I can see why Legendary Leaf is up here in the top 8. They're really remarkable units. They're like the best colorless heroes in the game. Some of the best. They are the best archers in the game. Luna Arc, and then Lunar Flash is really annoying to deal with. I of course have him. I enjoy using him a lot. He's a pair up. He and Leaf are pair up legendaries, which means they score 175, I believe, and it's more useful for them because they have less BST than most infantry units because they're ranged. Edelgard, why are you here? She's number 6 for some reason. I assume that's just the power of 3 houses. She is good at what she does. She's good at what she does. She's a axe unit with a cooldown -1 weapon that lets her get a free follow-up if she's surrounded by more allies than enemies. She's literally meant to be on her own. Attacks, defense, solo, duel, close, and rouse attack defense are her skills. You can definitely, it's very good fodder skills, that's for sure. I'll say that much. Other than that, I don't. She's an axe unit. We have a ton of those. Though they may not get a free follow-up, and though they may not have a cooldown -1 weapon, she's really good at what she does. And they can pretty much do the same thing that she can. It really is just that case. That's just how it is. I will be honest, I hope she kind of gets knocked down and Alphonse takes her place or something. But I don't think it's going to happen at this point. She's way too high on that list. It's going to be a little unfortunate if Leaf or Alm get knocked out and Alphonse gets in, that's for sure, in my opinion. Mythic Hero Leaf. He's new, the newest Mythic Hero. Of course, he'll get up here because people want to get that. I think that's perfectly fine because he's a defense Mythic Hero. We don't have one of those. For free, I mean. It's also worth noting that while we have 2 offensive Mythic Heroes on the light season, Peony and Air, we do not have anything for Astra or Anima. And I think we should have like a defensive Mythic Hero for free. So Sothis and Leaf I'm okay with them being up here. Because the defensive Mythic Hero can really help a lot of people. Especially one that's on the Anima season. Because we haven't gotten an Astra Mythic Hero for free at all. So Astra and Anima week is kind of just like the tryhard season. I guess. Light and dark season is just like the easy mode. But Leaf is a bit of a tricky hero to use. His weapon causes 20 damage to the nearest ally next to him, but he gets a free follow-up and +4 to all of his stats, which is a pretty nice trade. But if you're not careful, he can easily lead to your ally dying and you losing a defense match, but that's fine, I guess, because he's already reducing the amount you lose to begin with. He has Distant Counter and Times Pulse, which are very good skills to inherit to a unit. Those just have to be like an infantry unit if you want Times Pulse. It's just fine, because those are good skills. If he wins, that's perfectly fine, because he's a Mythic Hero. A defensive Mythic Hero, that'd be just wonderful. Winter Sothis. That's one of the characters I actually recommended, along with Legendary Leaf and Alphonse. Duo Alphonse. She has Distant Counter, Special Fighter, and then her Serious Special. That combo alone makes her very annoying to deal with, because she's just not going to die. She's not very likely to die if you build her just right, or you got enough support. She's green, so, a good red unit can just come up and slap her, or an armor-effective weapon can come up and slap her, and that's it. But she's got enough stats that she probably won't die, because her weapon also just gives her free 5 stats across the board. She's above 50% HP, which is pretty much what she'll always be at. And I think she's a really good unit. If she wins, that's perfectly fine with me. If, Alphonse got in, but he lost, I would just opt to Winter Sothis if she were still there. Legendary Azura, for some reason, is here. I say for some reason, but it's obvious. She enables so much crap. She makes other people a problem. That's a thing that I always say, and that is so true. But we have Peony, and I put Peony and Azura on par with each other. If we already have Peony who makes other people a problem, and then you gotta watch out for movement and all that. Yeah, I think... in my opinion, I find Peony to be better than Azura. Azura can screw you over, sure, but Peony can do the same. Unlike Ether Ray's defense or something. And then there's Sothis. Legendary Sothis. It's pretty much the same thing I said with Leaf. She's a defensive Mythic Hero, so that's already a good thing. She's a Dark Mythic one, so it'll be something to deal with all the errors and Peony players you gotta deal with. She comes with attack, speed, solo, wrath, and times pulse, which are really all just great skills to inherit to a unit. You can get wrath and an attack speed solo if you use an Astrum for wrath, or times pulse and wrath. So good unit in terms of, well, she's just a good unit in general, and her skills are good choices to inherit to others. So if she's a good contender, she's fine up here, I guess. But I don't know. She's an infantry unit, so she at least can move around well, and she has access to a lot of the really good skills. Her weapon has distant counter in it, and it stops dragon killers. Basically, she's not weak to dragon killers. Then, unsurprisingly, but surprisingly, number 1 is Altina. It seems that that's what everyone's been saying to vote for, and she might be the winner. It's weird, because we already have, like, Ike for free, we have Itsuki for free, we have Ashton for free, we have so many good free red units. But I can see why she's here. She's an offensive mythic hero for the Astra season, so that's already a good enough thing if she actually wins. We at least have a free Astra unit to use in Ether raids, so Astra Emma might not be too try-hard anymore. But her skills, they're not good, not that great for inheritance. She has a personal A skill that's a better solo skill. She has Vantage, and then she has Attack Defense Oath. Attack Defense Oath is all I really see merit in getting. You do Vantage and the Oath skill, and I guess that's something. But yeah, she's a really great unit. You slap her, and then she's going to slap you harder with her special. And then she just hits twice, because it's a brave weapon that works in both phases. She's a flyer, so you can do things like guidance and all that. Guidance, flyer formation. She's good in a flyer ball, I guess, is what I'm saying. Other than that, yeah, it's just Altina. And unsurprisingly, she's in the top 8. So yeah, you're our top 8 again. Edelgard is here for some reason. It's the only non-legendary or mythic hero here, and it's Edelgard. I would have preferred if it was Alphonse, but, man. I'm going to keep voting for Alphonse. And any Leaf and Alm fans, I'm sorry if one of them gets knocked down. Why is Edelgard up here? That's all I'm thinking. What is she? What? Dang it, 3 houses. Your power is too strong. Oh, boy. But, yeah, at this point, if you're like one of those people who lose hope, I recommend voting for Winter Sothis or Leaf. Legendary Leaf here. I guess you can go for Mythic Leaf too, I guess. Legendary Alm, no. I think you should go Legendary Leaf over Legendary Alm, because Leaf is a problem in both phases. Alm is just an initiator that just can kill you if you're not careful. Yeah, Winter Sothis, Legendary Leaf. I recommend you guys vote for like them. Or I guess you can keep voting for the Altina or Leaf, like the Mythic Heroes. They're not a bad option either. Keep voting for who you're voting for, regardless though. Who knows, you might just pull a surprise. We still got 4 more days. And who knows, Alphonse might make it into the top 8, and Leaf and all might stay in the top 8 as well. They didn't show the numbers, like how far other characters are, and I guess that's fine. It would make other people lose hope if there was like a major difference between like Edelgard and like Alphonse. Like, I'd probably lose a little bit of hope, I'm just saying. But thank you all very much for watching. Perfectly fine with hearing your thoughts on this. Maybe you think that these units don't belong up here. Maybe you think a certain unit belongs up here, and I'm willing to hear it. I would love to hear it. I love discussions. And yeah, until the next video, take care.